What is up, Retro Maniacs? Welcome to Short Prints. My name's Mike. His name's Joe. His name's EP. We're here to talk about cards. Last week, we told you what we've been buying lately. So, Joe thought it would be fun to tell you guys what we've been selling lately. So, Joe, get us started.
Well, hey, if you're going to feed the addiction, man, you got to sell to buy, right? That's the way to do it. So, my first thing that I've been selling, Doug Peterson cards.
Nice.
I've sold 2 lots on eBay. One was a 10-card lot, all from 1999. And it had cards from, there was Upper Deck MVP, you had some Black Diamond, you had Encore, some really, really fun sets. And then I went through, I'm like, boy, that one sold really, really quick. I think I got $10 for the 10 cards on eBay. Then I'm like, well, let's see what other Doug Peterson cards I have. Found 5 more similar to one of the ones I sold in the 10-card lot. Sold that one right away. As soon as I posted it, someone bought it. I'm like, I know he's the coach of the Jaguars and they made the playoffs and everything, but really, Doug Peterson, I think they're technically not his rookie cards, but they're like kind of considered like his first major brand cards. So 1999 Doug Peterson, 15 cards, got about $15 total for him. So pretty pleased with that sale.
Can't beat that.
That's awesome.
Pull out your Doug Peterson cards, baby.
Printing money over there.
Printing money with Doug Peterson cards.
EP?
I'm going to start off with my PSA sales, which I've talked about. So I'm not going to talk about them in detail, but the PSA cards that I submitted through Joe, that Joe submitted for me.
Group submitter Joe Day.
Yep. 1999 Upper Deck Encore, Michael Jordan, Higher Power, PSA 10, insert card. I mean, crazy amount of money for it. And I got $1,000 for it after some negotiation with the buyer. Then I had a Kobe Bryant, another PSA 10. A Skybox Premium that sold for $340, and then the last one was a Kobe Bryant 9 NBA hoops that sold for $60, $59.99, which is what my asking price was on that one. So, yeah, I was very happy to have all those go, and they actually all went within, I think, like 48 hours, just super fast. So
yeah,
it was cool.
That's what happens when you post cards on eBay.
Yeah, strange thing. People actually buy them. All right. For my first, I have just recently closed out my stack sales. I had 4 different 2-night stack sales running for about 3 months, and I have been working. If you can look over, I don't even know how to point to it. Some of these here, they're stack sale orders that I've pulled. So yeah, I have quite a bit that I'm sending out and quite a few orders, but yeah, it's pretty nice to see the PayPal account go up. And it's pretty nice to get these cards in the hands of people that appreciate them. So, and I actually had somebody that I already got one of the earlier orders I sent posted last night that he bought one of the North Carolina basketball or North Carolina sports packs that they put out, and he got a Michael Jordan error card out of it, and he was so happy about it. So it's really awesome. Fun. Awesome, yeah. Isn't it fun when the people that get the stuff from you show the stuff on Twitter and how happy they are? I really enjoy that.
I'll get tagged on things and I'll be like, what's going on here? And it will have a ton of likes, and I'll look, I'm like, oh, those are the 6 cards I sent to someone who were just thrilled that they got those 6 cards for their PC. It's really awesome with the stack sales.
All right,
my next one, EP called me out before we started recording and said, it's going to be a Tom Brady thing, isn't it? You're just using this to talk about Tom Brady cards. And I said, yes, of course it is, EP. So I actually sold 2 Tom Brady cards through eBay recently. The one was a 2000 Pacific Aurora Tom Brady rookie card in a PSA 9. It's one of the 3 Auroras I sent off to get graded with PSA. What is that? 6.5 years ago, I think it was.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
It took about that long to get him back.
You got him back yesterday, I think.
Yeah, it feels that way. That one I hadn't put on for a little while, but I decided to. I kept one of the 9s. I sold one of the 8s, or I sold the 8, and then the other 9 I decided to put on, and sold it for $225, which is about what they go for. I did a buy it now or best offer, and that's the price we kind of negotiated back and forth. So I was pleased about that. The one that's kind of more fun, though, hasn't happened in a while, but I sold me an HGA slab.
Oh,
Congrats.
congratulations.
I know. I'm patting myself on the back a little bit. Sold a 2003 Bowman Chrome Tom Brady. So it was his third year, I suppose. HGA 8.5. And the guy offered me, I had it listed for $29.99, which is well below what I had it listed for when it first came out.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But the guy offered me $20.12. So I kind of felt he was a Brady collector. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just accept it. I'm not going to risk someone rejecting my counter because it's an HGA slap, people. Come on. Let's be realistic. But so two Tom Brady cards. One that I was sad to see go because it's one of the rookies. Another one I was pleasantly surprised to ship out. And I just sold that one last week.
Just be lucky that he didn't offer you 12.
I probably still would have taken it.
That's a win.
That is a win.
Alrighty, P.
All right. My next one is definitely set builders. These are both 2012 Topps Heritage base cards, but they are high number SPs from that set. They were high numbers. They each sold for $3. It was a Mike Napoli high number with the Rangers and Jason Bay, who was with the Mets at the time. So just fun. That's why I have a bunch of UPick listings up there, and those are the kind of cards that I sell out of those. And like $3 is actually high end compared to some of the ones I have out there, but it feels good to send those out.
Yeah. All right. My second, I've sold a lot of like lower priced cards on eBay recently. I do some of the U-Picks. I've sold some of my Action Packed Wrestling on there. I've sold some other select wrestling from this year. But, I had a card that I've probably had on eBay for maybe a year or so now. It's been a while. And you got to love it when you just get a full price sale on a card that's just been sitting there forever. But that card was a 2003 Fleer Authentics Drew Brees Ticket Studs game worn jersey card, and it sold for $18. Kind of sad game worn jersey cards sell for $18, but they were the thin ones that you opened up and it had the patch of jersey on the bottom there. So yeah, the Drew Brees, been out there for a while. Somebody finally said, you know what, I'm going to pull the trigger. Maybe it was Sports Card Dad. I don't know.
Maybe he is a Drew Brees PCer.
Yeah, so that's my number 2.
I actually had a Jerry Rice one of those, and I sold it probably about a year ago now at this point. Again, Jerry Rice game used jersey went for like $20. Kind of crazy. All right, my last one. I'm going to clump a couple of non-sports full sets together. I had a 1995 Skybox Creators Edition Master Series. You guys remember that? You remember that, Mike?
No.
It was just like a bunch of different like artists. It was done like the Marvel Masters and the DC Masters, but it was just a bunch of different artists, and they had this set which was 90 cards. I had that and the inserts. Sold that one for $17.99. I listed for $19.99. They offered me $17.99.
Good deal.
Complete set with some inserts. So I moved that. And then the other one, which I think is even more fun, is the Mummy Returns complete base set from Inkworks, if you remember that. Sold a set of those. I must have opened up a lot of that stuff because I had like 6 complete sets. I've now sold one of them. So I then listed another one. So if you're still interested, people, Panther 27, just go and
Panther 27.
Panther 27. Sold that one for $12.99. I think I had it listed for like $14.99. But that has a bunch of cards with The Rock in it.
Yeah.
His first big movie role, he was the Scorpion King. There's a bunch of Rock cards in there. So
how do I not have a set of those? I might
do you need
those.
one? I can hook you up.
I think I do. Yeah, put one back for me. Do you have any left?
I think I have like 4 left.
Okay,
So
cool. I will definitely take one from you.
But I love those cheap 90s non-sports sets.
Would you take 15?
$17.50?
I think, Mike, don't you have a 90s set that you could trade? Or is it maybe 2000 set you could trade?
Oh, Family Guy.
Yeah, Family Guy. Did you get like 7 sets of Family Guy or something like that?
8.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
It came 8 sets in the vending box. Yeah, but this is not about what I'm buying.
We're negotiating over here.
All right, that's a good one, Joe. EP.
My last one are two. I've again two cards, but they're both the damaged cards, which is I make sure to put damaged and asterisks around it, all caps in the very beginning of my listings. One says damage, one says chipping. The damaged card is a Trevor Bauer black number to 299. I don't know if it's somebody who collects players with legal trouble or not. Remember we talked about that. Interesting
Yeah.
sales or interesting collections a little while back. The other one was a Andy Van Hecken Bowman certified autograph from 2003 that I sold for $3. So
Wow.
yeah, I mean Andy Van Hecken, he never really turned into a giant pro or anything. I think he was a kind of a big prospect back then, but yeah, he never really panned out. But I mean, there are people out there, collectors out there of maybe from his college or maybe family, who knows? But yeah,
Maybe it's him.
Maybe it's him.
That definitely was not him.
No,
I mean, unless he uses a fake name on eBay, which
Burner
is possible.
Oh,
eBay
he might,
account. It's
yeah.
a burner.
Yeah.
He's too
Burner
important. He
eBay.
can't have his real name out there. Come on.
It is so EP to start with the I sold $1,000 PSA slab and end up with I sold a $3 as the big finish. So
Yep.
that is
That is very EP.
on
On brand.
All right. For my last one, I'm going to break the rules a little bit and give a I have an honorary mention of I sold a guitar neck for $350. I'm only bringing it up here because that money goes into the card account fund. So
Yeah.
I forget I was buying something and I sold a $350 guitar neck and I'm like right back to eBay looking at cards. So, that's
a
my
collector,
honorary
baby.
mention right there. But I'm a wrestling collector and I like to sell some. I had 3 different wrestling sales I wanted to bring up. I sold a Michael P.S. Hayes gold select autograph out of 10 for $50. I sold a CSG 9 Ultimate Warrior rookie card. I got $30 for that, which is pretty good. And I sold on Twitter. There's a wrestling card sale thread every Monday night. I usually like to take part in that and try to hook people up with some good deals. I bought a collection of 1991 classic cards. The person had them like in a photo album and like actually sent the photo album with
That's
the cards in
awesome.
it. Didn't even
That's
take
so
them
cool.
out. But there were a lot of big names and it had Undertaker rookie card and like the 3 other Undertaker cards. So I sold the whole lot of 4 Undertakers and a Rock Panini rookie sticker that I had opened up to the same person. So I think it was like $40 or $50 for everything on that. But yeah, that's what I was selling. Hope everybody enjoyed that. Hope everybody's selling. Any last
Yeah, what are you
words?
guys selling? Throw it down in the comments. Let us know
Yeah.
what you've been selling.
Do you sell? Do you even sell, bro?
Do you even sell?
All right. That was fun, guys. See you next week. Take care.
See
Yeah,
ya.
boys.